What's up YouTube? It's Patrick J. Hilario here, your real estate investor and real estate coach. And in today's video, we'll be talking about 3 mistakes that I see my own real estate students make and how you can avoid those mistakes. My real estate students are awesome. The quickest a student has closed a deal is at about 28 days of starting coaching with me. Most students will close in about 6, 3, or maybe even 12 months. And what's awesome is they're all finding ways to integrate real estate into their own lives, into what they do for work or their businesses. Now, just because students are awesome doesn't mean they're not making mistakes, and part of education is really being okay making mistakes, taking that risk, but then of course we need to take a step back and evaluate. And that's something that I love to do, whether it was back when I was teaching public high school, but also now that I'm teaching real estate students, and that, hey, there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. Let's identify those mistakes, find out what's causing them, and then let's offer some solutions so that you don't make the same mistake twice. And that's exactly what I want to help you guys out in this video. Now, if you're loving this kind of content, I'd love for you to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you can find more of this content and we can see you in the next video. But for now, let's jump into this video. Now, the first mistake I see my real estate students making is forgetting how to properly analyze a deal, or at least not having the checklist to double check their deal analysis. So I like to really specialize and teach the BRRRR strategy, which is buy, renovate, rent, refinance, and repeat. Now, that repeat is very important because once you renovate a BRRRR and you rent it out, well, you need to double check after with the repair, after repair value, to see if the deal still cash flows. Maybe you're buying a deal underneath market value and you can rent it out and you can hit a specific after repair value, which is going to allow you to pull back your down payment and pull out your renovation money. That's awesome, but that's just one part of the deal. You need to double check if after you've refinanced the deal, do you still cash flow? And if you still cash flow, awesome, that's a good deal. You've double checked and made sure that that deal is still gonna make sense. However, if the after repair value allows you to pull out your down payment and pull out your renovation money, but the repair value is too high, your mortgage becomes too high, and now you can't cash flow, that might not be a good deal, especially if it's your first deal. Now, if you have a larger portfolio, you can take a little bit of risk, and especially right now with rising interest rates, you can actually get some homes that are cash flow negative if you're playing the appreciation game, if you're playing some land plays. However, in the beginning, if you're an aspiring real estate investor for your first deal, I highly suggest that your first deals are tight in the sense that they do cash flow. That's going to allow you to continually buy more homes and repeat this cycle. So really, you need to be able to double check your numbers. And if you're one of my students, let me know. You do have access to me as a one-on-one coach. So if you're really iffy about a deal that you're trying to figure out, you're trying to analyze, get me on a phone call, get me on a Zoom call, and let's analyze that deal together so that you know exactly how to double check these numbers. Now, the second mistake I see my real estate students making is not marketing consistently. You need to consistently market because that's how you're gonna burn into your audience's ears and eyes that you are a real estate investor, that you are in the business of real estate. If no one knows what you do or your name, it doesn't matter how good you are at what you do, because no one's gonna know like exactly what you do or who you are. You need to be consistently marketing. You need to be always telling people that you're in real estate. You need to be sharing and documenting the process of what you're doing. Even your mistakes. I share my mistakes all the time, and I'm trying to consistently market. And it doesn't even always have to be real estate related. You can share a slice of your life. Just show what you did over the weekend, just so you're on the top of people's consciousness of, okay, this is what Patrick's doing, this is what John's doing, this is what Terry's doing. And that way you know that you are on the top of people's minds, so that when you have a deal, people already know that you're in real estate. And it's not like some random guy trying to sell online or trying to sell a property or flip a property. If they already know you're in real estate, that's really gonna help you being in their minds and on top of like, hey, they know they're in real estate. And you see my videos all the time, I consistently tell people that I'm a real estate investor and real estate coach. I want them to think of, hey, Patrick Hilario, oh, that's that real estate guy. And that's how you're gonna be able to market both online and in person. And really you wanna get to a point, and this is kind of started happening to me, where I'll go out in public and people will be like, oh, like you're that real estate guy, right? And you want that brand that's gonna allow you to sell, to market, and to close deals a lot faster, because now you're John the real estate guy, Patrick the real estate guy, instead of just some random person, and they might not even know your last name just yet. Now, the final and third mistake that I see my real estate students making when it comes to their real estate business is not working on their mindset, or assuming that once they reach a certain point of success in the real estate, that they don't need to continually work on their mindset. Your mindset, in my opinion, really determines the ceiling of your business. So if your mindset is at a point where, hey, you're comfortable doing 4 deals a year, making 100 grand or whatever, you need to improve that mindset to break past that ceiling. And what are some ways you can actually improve on your mindset? Well, one is by documenting the process and seeing all the difficult things that you've done. Maybe it's looking back and seeing, hey, how you started from nothing and now you got a couple properties. Maybe it's looking back at, hey, maybe your marketing skills back then weren't that great and now they're getting better. You're starting to get people to notice you and have interest in what you do as a real estate investor. But you need to work on that mindset. And another big piece is surrounding yourself with people that share that similar mindset. And a test that I want you guys to try to see if your inner circle is actually people that support that mindset is to throw a celebratory win. Share a win that you had this week with your group. If your group claps for you, celebrates with you, and shows that they're actually proud of what you've accomplished, that's gonna really pour into your mindset. But if you send a celebratory win and the group doesn't really respond, they don't even like what you said, they just completely ignore what you said, or even worse, they try to bring you down, that group might not be so beneficial for your mindset, because if those are the people you surround yourself with, well, what's that cultivating in your mindset? That your wins don't matter, that you doing something difficult is insignificant? No, you want to be surrounded by people that support you. And I run this test consistently in the different groups that I'm in. And one of my favorite groups is, they're actually called, it's a pretty secretive group, but it's called the War Room. And every single time someone shares a win, it's hundreds of people in this group just clapping for that person, giving them positive affirmations, and really showing them like, hey, what you did is significant, what you did is difficult, and that's where you're gonna improve your mindset. Now, it's not to a point of trying to get validation, but hey, we're all human. We need to be affirmed that what we're doing is on the right path. And finally, a great way to improve your mindset is honestly just self-brainwash. Like, I'll actually listen to, whether it's a recording of all my past accomplishments, whether it's a list of all my past accomplishments, just to consistently remind myself that, hey, the things that I'm doing now were probably not possible a few years back, and that journey is really gonna show how you improved your mindset. And then the last little piece is, you really wanna push the barriers and have mentors and coaches even just a little bit further than you, so that they can straight up tell you, hey, you're thinking too small. I have a coach, and he tells me this all the time. He'll celebrate with me, be like, hey, that's an awesome win. And then right after, he's like, so what are you gonna do next? Because to be honest, you're thinking too small. And it might hurt for a second, but it's like working out. You gotta be able to push through the pain, to go through that process of, hey, this is where I was comfortable, and now let's push a little bit past that. And that's how you're gonna grow and develop a mindset that you're a closer, you get things done, and you're not just someone here doing the bare minimum. Now, if you're someone that really wants to take the real estate journey to the next level and you want to maximize your results, make sure you hit the Calendly link below in the description, and let's book a free real estate strategy session so that I can see how I can help you reach your goals. And if you would be a good fit in the coaching program, I'd love to help you get into that program. And now you can connect with a network of people that we have in the inner circle that are gonna support you and help you reach those goals. And also, I'd love to be your one-on-one real estate coaching mentor to help you reach financial freedom through real estate investing. Now, to quickly recap this video, we talked about a couple mistakes that I see my real estate students making First one is gonna be making sure that you're double checking your deal analysis and you know what is a good deal. You have a system to double check that and make sure that you're actually getting a good deal and not just something that looks like a good deal. The second mistake I see students making is not marketing consistently. You need to be marketing consistently so that you're on the top of people's minds and they know, hey, you're that real estate guy. Hey, you're that real estate girl. And they know, and that's how they're gonna start building trust. Because if people don't know your name, and people don't know your last name, it's gonna be very difficult to convince them that you're a trustworthy person at what you do as a real estate investor. And then finally, the third mistake I see students making is not consistently improving their mindset. Your mindset really is gonna determine the ceiling of how much results you're gonna get. So you gotta continually pour into that mindset, continually surround yourself with people that also pour into your mindset of positivity. And when things get tough, you still gotta have that mindset of grit and resilience so you can push forward and get the job done. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this new content, make sure you let me know by liking, commenting, and hitting that subscribe button. You can also smash that notification bell, and that's really gonna let me know. It does help with the algorithm. And I'll see you guys next time. It's Patrick J. Hilario, your real estate investor and real estate coach, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.